Hello. So just to precise, I represent the Italian Federation of YMCAs. And thank you for the opportunity to be here. YMCA is actually the first ecumenical youth organization to support the youth and their activities. Since 1844, the organization has expanded worldwide, now with more than 58 million of beneficiaries from 119 countries and national associations, has given a remarkable contribution for the humanity. The main goal of YMCA is to support local communities, to promote a better way of living, and to protect the individual rights. The worldwide network of associations permits partnerships and help exchange with other members dislocated all over the globe. I'm a volunteer of the Italian Federation of YMCAs. This is a non-profit organization. At the present time, the Italian Federation coordinates and supports the actions and institutional programs of its 8 local associations. It's a volunteering association and it acts through its members. Loyal to the proper mission expressed by the motto, Ut omnes unum sint, that they all may be one from Gospel of John, strives hard for social changes facing issues that afflict people. What we believe in, with our youth actions, we try to reorganize social and economic life with values such as environment, prayer, equity, solidarity, fraternity, and trust. Our movement, through a huge networking, is a facilitator to fulfill the past MDGs and now the future SDGs, so the constant partnerships at local, national, and global scale are essential. Why partnership is important? The partnership actually is itself one of the SDGs. It has a huge social importance. Without partnership, the realization of SDGs is quite impossible. It's important for sharing values, knowledge, and guidance. It provides visibility, notoriety, and good reputation, as well as new members of staff and volunteers. It can offer financial support, sponsors, advertisement, and public marketing, and it provides materials, equipment, and locations. YMCA Italy, thanks to the hard work of its board members and volunteers, is proudly taking part in the global youth empowering movement, creating a great impact in our community, providing a safe space for young people where they can speak up, share, and stimulate their values. I would like to share with you some of the actual actions that we are carrying on at the local and global scale. World YMCA has invited us to participate to the ongoing youth poll promoted by UN called Taking the Next Generation Seriously. It's a long-term strategy project to develop a feasible concept reaching out the next generations on a regular basis to ensure that their opinion and experience become transparent and heard by the current leaders of the world. In the time of the largest migration since the Second World War, it makes sense to understand that the next generation thinks about the quality of their lives in their countries, how satisfied they are with their education, job prospects, and the ability of the region to deal with the environmental changes. YMCA has proposed and participated to various European Commission projects in partnership with different WISE and other NGOs, throughout support of our youth leaders, volunteers, and professionals. We offer concrete programs such as Leadership Academy, Erasmus Plus projects, and YMCA Change Agents. Ymcas Italia collaborates with the Social Committee in the project Roma Cities Changing Diabetes Type 2 to fulfill the third SDG. The goal of the program is to create a social movement capable of stimulating on the national and international level the political decision makers to consider urban diabetes as a pure priority issue. It underlines the need to act considering the increasing number of people affected by diabetics and the consequent economical and social cost involved. How? As a social committee, we will ensure a strong dissemination of the results of the research, and soon we will organize a few awareness campaigns and workshops reserved to youth and young families. One of our local associations is located in one of the poorest areas of south of Italy, with refugees landings, emergency, and the presence of the organized crime. To fulfill the fourth goal, to ensure the inclusive and quality education for all, it contributed locally using sport as a facilitator through the after-school lessons and study activities. It makes possible for kids not only to pursue their studies, but also helps them to reach a sustainable development. Youth is our future. It's not a cliché, but a homework, as Jeffrey Sachs said. YMCA Italy is collaborating with other Ys, especially with the European ones, to reduce inequality, because the migratory phenomenon affects not only Italy. We insist on local partnerships because the community can act as a facilitator of a possible and positive change. With our most outstanding collaborations, we are concerned about the integration and its importance. That's why we collaborate with few local and national NGOs, local governments, religious structures, and institutions for the construction of journeys of social inclusion, such as supporting activities of the institutions during the phase of reception of immigrants, involving also local citizens in collection of core supplies through the reception center of asylum seekers and refugees, and with hotspot network. Migrants, now called new Europeans, among the time have become a resource for the others and for the community. In fact, they help as volunteers, homeless people, kids, and seniors visiting every week and helping them with their difficulties. It's a great occasion for different generations to meet and share their life experiences. It makes easier the whole process of integration. We offer support for seniors to help them to maintain constant contacts with the society and to preserve their integrity and personality that is at risk because of the isolation and loneliness. Starting from 2017, we actively participated in the 3 Days Without Frontiers event that aims on the integration of young immigrants and young Europeans. This sporting event engaged 250 asylum seekers, and its mission was to promote the concepts of acceptance and integration within a ludic and sharing context. In the area of Rome, in the partnership with one of the most important NGOs connected to UNHCR, we're activating new formulas of aid for refugees, such as integration support through sport and intercultural exchanges, training courses addressed to facilitate job placement, and supporting actions for parenthood and childcare. We are supporting the vulnerable shelter of missionary fathers in Catania in Sicily that helps its poorest citizens, refugees, and women saved from the human trafficking. We're also working on organizing training courses such as tailoring, carpentry, plumbing, handicraft, etc., to introduce them into the job placement. And the last and not the least, in 2017 we have supported the year zero of the multicultural, interfaith and universal peace dialogue, Roma Half Marathon via Macisz, in partnership with Vatican's Concilio Pontificio della Cultura. And now we are working with the event coordinators on the next edition that will take place on October 2018. For us, being a part of worldwide YMCA means that the SDGs have to be reached globally, and today, thanks to the experience here at Casina Pio IV, we would be able to create and make stronger partnerships with all of you present here. We could talk for hours about partnership and its importance, but what I would like to add, it's only my personal feeling. Every day we are engaged, who more or less, in the realization of a socially committed project, and doing it with others despite of social, political, religious, or ethical differences. It's already a concrete way to achieve, during everyday work, a one real human society. It's a challenge, so let's start together, obviously in partnership. Thank you.